I've got an itch I can't scratch, I'm missing a piece that completes a whole part of me, an open wound scar to see. Everybody come here, gather round, welcome to the freak show, the best in town. What the hell's wrong with me? I don't get along with anybody, honestly. I've been living in my own head, constantly thoughts jumbled round, think I need a new lobotomy. Wait, all these thoughts are too negative. I don't wanna get lost in the sedative. Gotta show them what I got, I'm competitive. You know I'm about to go off, I won't let them win, I'll take a stab. I wanna chase the bag, I wanna weigh, I can change all the things I lack. I gotta face the facts, I got a taste in that. Got me obsessed with the rest, I got an itch to scratch. I'll give up everything.
Go. Sharing right now. Live search update. I hope this is what we need. Okay. Let me make sure it's up on the screen and hit play. Here we go, guys. Let me mute myself.
Good afternoon. Thank you for being here today. I want to first start by thanking the media for helping us with the coverage over Audrii, over her missing. Your help has been immensely appreciated. It's been great. I want to thank again everyone who has been engaged in the efforts to find Audrii, from the investigators to the volunteers who have spent countless hours in hopes of finding her, and to the community members who have been here supporting us since day one. I also want to say thank you to Trinity River Authority for lowering the water levels so that the divers could reach areas of interest. At this time, I sadly announce that Audrii's body was located at the Trinity River on the US Highway 59. As a result of today's developments, I will discontinue the Amber Alert for Audrii, and I want to thank DPS, Department of Public Safety, for all their help in this alert. The information that we have gathered in this criminal investigation is substantial. The Polk County Sheriff's Office investigators, the Livingston Police Department, and the Texas Rangers, the game wardens, the FBI, Harris County Sheriff's Office, the San Jacinto County Sheriff's Office, the District Attorney's Office in Trinity County and Liberty County. It's just an outpouring of love from all of our law enforcement partners. My heart aches with this news, and I express with my deepest sympathies and condolences to everyone who knew, who cared for, and loved Audrii. The Sheriff's Office, we will continue to process the evidence that has been gathered to ensure that the justice for Audrii. And at this time, I will turn the podium over to the Polk County District Attorney, Ms. Shelley Sutton.
Thank you, Byron. My name is Shelley Sitton, and I am your Polk County District Attorney. I just want to take a few moments to explain how we're going to move forward from here. Based on all of the evidence that law enforcement has collected, they are in the process of preparing the appropriate arrest warrants for Don Stephen McDougal. At this time, we believe the appropriate arrest warrant is going to be for capital murder in the death of Audrii Cunningham. He is currently still in jail under an unrelated felony charge here. I understand that this is a very difficult time for Audrii's family and for our community. The substantial law enforcement resources that were marshaled Sheriff Lyons, I think should show you that this county and law enforcement, they will come out when they need to protect our children. And the assets that we have been made available to Polk County to protect our children have been substantial. And at this point, as Sheriff Lyons said, he'll continue to collect the evidence and process that. The district attorney's office is going to stand right beside them and follow through. And we promise that you can assure that the district attorney's office will be just as dedicated to this case as every one of these law enforcement officers that are standing behind you to do what is right for Audrii and bring justice to our community. Thank you. At this time, if you've got some questions, we'll open it up to a few questions.
Any indication of how Audrey was killed?
I cannot speak to that.
At this time right now, we have transported Audrey down to the Harris County Medical Examiner's office. At that time, we will await their results to be able to determine the cause and method of her death.
The evidence suggests murder.
We believe that there is enough evidence, yes.
Yes.
Did Don Stephen McDougal lead you to that location on the river where you found her body? Did he tell you where to find her?
That was evidence that we was collecting through the cell phone analysis, as well as through our videos that we were able to collect, and some of the information that we received from him, we were able to pinpoint and set. There were several points of interest that was turned over to us, so that we were able to develop. And thank goodness, and by the grace of God, one of those places of interest we were able to locate.
As I understand it,
Evidence and right now, folks, when we start talking about how we linking evidence to McDougal and linking evidence to this case, be very careful.
Whoa, what
how we do
happened?
that. I will feel safe to say this is that there is substantial evidence through the evidence that we've gathered, and some of that evidence was even gathered by the wonderful witnesses and wonderful folks out there in the social media who sent us videos, who sent us pictures. Some of that, even that evidence helped us to be able to come up with these locations, as well as the evidence from cell phones.
He's thanking social media.
These locations. At this point right now, until we get all our information back from the medical examiner's office, we don't want to release any information concerning Audrey and condition of her body. That area is one of the first areas of our concern, points of interest when we started our search on Friday, midday Friday. And again, that's going to be developed from some of the evidence. And then, yes, there was some points where he did give information, because there were several places that he said that he had went. So it wasn't a location where he said he took her, but there was a incident where he said these were locations where he had gone.
without this evidence that you talk about, would you have been able to find her where you found her? Without the evidence that you just described?
Yes.
You would have found her there?
We would have found her not through him, but we would have found it through the evidence that we collected from the analysis from phones and videos would have. Yes.
Was she visible to the naked eye? You used a sonar. You used a sonar boat. Texas Tech was out with their sonar boat, scanning the bottom of the river for her body. They're the ones that discovered the body. Is that correct?
No.
The image.
I'm not going to say who exactly or what agency discovered her body today. I will say this, that due to the lowering, we were able to contact TRA, Trinity River Authority. They slowed down the outflow from the reservoir, and it allowed the water to go down, and her body was discovered there in the water. But I'm not going to say whether it was Harris County or Montgomery County or EchoSearch. It was a conglomeration of a lot of love and law enforcement networking together that helped discover her.
Sources have told us, though, that Stephen McDougal was the one that told you to lower the level of the river. We've been told that he actually told you to lower the water on the river. Is that true?
We talked to TRA on several occasions about lowering it when they got to the point, or they felt they were safe to start lowering the river. We were able to get them to do so. Whether or not Mr. McDougal gave us information on lowering the river or not to be able to locate her, that's information that we do not want to release at this time.
One more question. One more question. Is there any evidence that
Yep. He did advise that was one of the locations that he had gone. Not that it was saying that she was there or any other location, but we know that he went there as well.
Until we get all of the evidence and all the autopsy reports, we're going to have to hold and work with law enforcement to determine what is the best solution to this case. If the evidence supports that, that is something that we're going to look into.
Is there any evidence she was held somewhere else, or was she killed pretty much the day that she disappeared?
We do not have any evidence at this time that's showing that where she may have been held somewhere else. But again, we are still processing mounds and mounds of information and data. Mr. Bob, last question.
Is there any evidence that there was anything used to keep the body underwater?
That is information at this time that we do not want to release.
Thank you all very much.
Thank you all for your questions. Thank you all for all that you've done for us to help bringing Audrii home.
There we go, guys. They found her in Trinity River. They're not giving much information if they don't want to mess up the case going to trial. I guess there'll be another press conference maybe when they get more information back as far as the medical examiner's office and such. I don't know what's the next step that's going to happen. I know they're going to charge him with capital murder. Texas does have the death penalty, and that sounds like a good thing for him. Considering his rap sheet, I think that would be the best thing for him is to die. Texas, I don't know what Texas has, but yeah, he needs to go away to hell. Absolutely 100%. That little baby did not need to die, and yes, she's a baby at 11 years old. So I will just keep out, you guys keep out for another press conference or more information about it. And if you find something before me, let me know. Where you at, Jules? I was gonna play Bullhorn Betty's one, but it's too blurry, so I went ahead and played News Nation. But Bullhorn Betty is on site. She was filming the press conference. If you guys want to go over to her channel, she has a lot of videos about being there since she's been there pretty much 3 or 4 days. I'm not sure. But if you like Betty, then I would recommend you watch her videos. She does have more information than we have as she is there live. So if you want to, it's Bullhorn Betty. Bullhorn Betty. I don't have time to look up the Bullhorn Betty crime stories. I think that's the name of it. All right. Thanks you guys for watching. I think I've been live long enough, almost 3 hours. You guys pray for Audrii as she makes it up to heaven. Pray that she gets justice and Mr. McDougal can go to hell and get the death penalty. They seem that they have a lot of evidence against him. As far as everything else, I understand why they're not talking. They don't want to mess up the case. You know how that goes. So I'll see you guys back again. Oh, I'm not doing any more trials until April 1st. Chad goes to trial. Kaz, you already know how I feel about that when we did the Lori trial. Remember, I was telling somebody that today. Kaz stayed with me every single day of the Lori Vallow trial. Every day. And a lot of times they were late at night because we had to wait for them to drop the audio only. So we got to see it at like 5 o'clock my time. So it was really late. And Kaz stayed with me one night for 12 hours because we did 2 days in one night. But yeah, Kaz, don't forget Chad, death penalty, Idaho, April 1st. Lori Vallow, Arizona trial. I will be going August 1st. So those are my next two. I would like to bring, I know Kaz. I know Kaz, we're gonna do it. Okay, so I don't want to do the trials because everyone's doing the trials and yeah. So I'm just gonna bring other content that hopefully no one has ever seen before. Like the two Kentucky moms that got attacked in the Bahamas. And I'm going to do the Ouija board murders and, such and such and such. I just want to do something that every other creator is not doing. Every creator is doing the press conference. So everybody's doing Adam Montgomery. Everybody's doing Michelle Traconis. So I'm going to do something different than everyone else. However, I will be doing Chad and Lori only because I followed them from day one. Saw Lori go down. Chad's about to get the death penalty. That's why Pryor wanted to quit because he knows he's going down and he's going to be found guilty. And death penalty is on the table. And then Lori, August 1st, I will be there. So you guys better watch me be there in Phoenix. And that's all for today. You guys have a wonderful rest of your day. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe and get all your peeps over here. Y'all have a wonderful day. Bye. Oh, Jules, thank you for helping me get to News Nation. All right. Y'all have a good day for real now. Bye.